You just said if it would have never been for Jalen, if it would have never moved, you wouldn't be acting like this. Okay, well, you can't blame. I don't win it. You see me now, God, I'm lit. I know that you're trying to go big. Run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it's, you know, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it.
That's what you want me to get?
I mean, come on now. You said you didn't make the choice. I'm sorry, you broke a Exactly. So, which means you did what? Exactly. Which means what? That you're single.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers.
So he got it down. I mean, I can.
I ain't gotta shut the cell off because the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more resto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points and guard. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin and stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and
yeah, I know what it is.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Huh? What? Hold on. Say that again.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Right.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On to the right.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Is he manned up?
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
You got a whole man kid and you're not on the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
C.J. Prosise.
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he had him, y'all.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Prosise.
Wow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister.
Tackle the man. I'm steady trying to hit
It's a
stick.
pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged
See, they're steady trying to hit stick.
you
Just
see him
beat the
pointing,
tackle.
communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, It's Carson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. You going to play football or you going to play foosball?
Okay. Glad to hear that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay. But you ain't Bobby Boucher.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode.
What are you doing, bro?
Let's hold the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel
like this man was gone.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Room past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
That's the difference.
Last
when you
play
got
got
that
stuffed
speed
at the
back
line.
there.
Different story here, over 20 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way.
He's coming and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. On 2nd down, Ingram. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Keep outside. And it's time to play design.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
On, man.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Man, it take you all day to pick a left, right, middle.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They like skill to me. They like skills to me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
You just showed me that the whole first quarter, bro. That ain't going to continue to work for the rest of the game.
On this play sheet that can work. Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw out wide complete
that's
to his
what
running back right
this
side.
Okay. No, I can stop it both ways. I can stop it both ways.
Possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Give me that!
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I tried to turn around and pimp him. I'm a pimp you, partner.
On first down, close sides. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 41-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Hill. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside.
Where is it?
Trying to get to
I
the
don't see it.
Not a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the Ravens
it's
on their timeouts.
It's on Facebook.
37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Let it drop. Don't do me like that.
Incomplete. More problems here
Don't
on 3rd
do
down.
me like that.
Only one so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Check pass. Safe. Watch the safety creep.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They stay on the ground.
That's my fault.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Oh, I had it, but I broke on the outside.
And we're going to get a timeout.
I'm telling you, about to keep running outside, bro. A 60-yard field goal.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half.
Thought I was going to miss that,
didn't I? 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oh, man, what's up, bro? What's up with your internet, bro?
Number 3.
That's why y'all
Teams
stuck
appear
messing
ready
up.
for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay. So gotta be normal. Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
What is he doing, bro?
Right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. That can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Don't worry about that.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Pick!
And he's got him. Got his man on the ground, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Ferguson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a give right side. Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
They won't let me. Oh, man, no, bro.
Nice grab. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Yeah, I blew him
When
up.
you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right.
Jump, man.
He's got the hook up to Moore.
Hey, what's up with your internet, dog?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They run it with Carson, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, and it's caught. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson.
Let it run up the middle, and ain't nobody doing it. That's straight run.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Watch the eye. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Man, I can't pick a play, man. I told you your internet messing up, bro. It is, man. I cannot play, but it's a brand new joystick. Man, come on. Come on, man. Press X, man. Press X. Let's go.
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
Trust me.
But
trust me. Trust me. Trust me, bro.
By the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out. And
that's why I had to quit my last game. Old boy had to go get an Ethernet cord because of his internet.
Looks like he had green on that play.
You know you ain't. Just come on, man. You study talking. Pick a play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Shift. Put it to Jack. Put it to Jack.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Go. Roll. Mike 54. Double dog.
Again, Jackson.
Throw the ball, bro.
A sack back at the 9-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hey, watch the slant. Double time.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense.
Oh, sir.
Communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Come on, man.
He's got his man in the crossing route.
They might need a play action that we can't get back.
16 yards the gain there. Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air.
Oh, you tried your best.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, I appreciate you playing, bro.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson.
I forgot.
But he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14.
That's like he gonna be the #1 corner in the league when the season starts, man. That's Humphrey, bro.
In these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's gonna hurt, and in a big way.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive.
Ooh.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Why he sent me an invite for? Why he just didn't come to the park? I ain't finna leave the park.
Right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Hill. And he's going to have to
number
protect
42, you gotta get
his
right.
lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to
I hate that, man. Come on, man. What are y'all doing out there?
He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 10th carry for
he just went. He didn't even touch him.
Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down.
Oh, he tried to. Man, I should have waited.
Minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's what you want to do?
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. But it's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good position.
I told you I can adjust, man. You ain't just finna keep running the ball with that dude
like
that, bro.
We're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
You can't come back.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong
I just showed you I beat you 23-8.
As they held their opponents off the
Marquise
scoreboard.
Brown had 230 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over.
Sound like I got all state receiver on my team.
That gets pretty soon from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That's that carry number there. And that's what he say. And you put them up a game. That's what he say. No, bro, you lost. You lost. I gotta send it to you, but you gotta give me 10 minutes though.
How many of y'all came to win?
But I'm finna send it to you now.
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging.
Get some practice in on you.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my.
They must be trying to come in and party.